Hey guys, Jeremiah here. So my Pixel 7 Pro has been running hotter than a laptop from 2010 lately. I mean, this thing could probably fry an egg if I left the camera app open for too long. Battery life was terrible. I'd unplug it, scroll for like 20 minutes and it'll be at 80%. So it was like, bro, I'm tired. Maybe that's what it would say to me if you could talk. So yeah, I finally caved and replaced the battery, and I swear this phone feels like it just came back from a detox retreat. Before we jump in though, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps me buy my phone more new batteries when they give up on live and then report my findings to you guys. Alright, so I went to C3 Smart Repair in Tampines, Singapore. Super nice people. Not sponsored or anything. I just appreciate good customer service when I see it. I walked in, said, hey, my Pixel's acting like it's 90 years old. So they took it, smiled and said, 1 hour. And true enough, I went to grab lunch, came back and they handed me the phone like it just came back from vacation. And if you haven't noticed already, this is the old battery. This dude's done. I've probably seen more charging cables than I've seen mornings before coffee. At around 600 charge cycles before I replaced it. It was basically surviving off vibes. Now, here's the fun part. What actually changed? First off, the heat. Before, the phone would warm up if I even looked at it funny. Now, smooth sailing barely gets warm, even when using the camera or long sessions of scrolling Reddit, pretending to be productive. You know, performance-wise, honestly, it feels, I don't know if it's a placebo, but it feels smoother. You know, new battery, we all know that it's the same for iPhones for the longest time now, that if you replace the battery of iPhones that are already very, very old, you can also improve its battery. So it's the same for this phone. I feel that it's just snappier, not by a lot, but it's also faster and happier, basically, when I navigate through the UI and all that. It doesn't feel as hiccupy anymore. Like it just woke up from a 9-hour nap. And of course, screen on time. Before the replacement, I was getting about probably 2 to 3 hours or so screen on time. I'll just show them on the screen right now. I used IQ battery to actually measure the screen on times. Now I'm getting around 3 to 4 hours with a lot of 5G use, by the way. That's actually a pretty big jump, especially since I use this thing for lots of photo taking, video calls, also note-taking, Notion, basically everything. I could probably stretch it even longer if I turned off the 5G, but battery health aside, the phone just feels more reliable again. Charging is consistent, standby time's a lot more solid, and I don't panic when I see 3% anymore. So, was it worth the 40 bucks? Bro, absolutely. Think about it, for 40 Singapore dollars, I basically got a phone that feels brand new again. Meanwhile, a Pixel 9 or 10 will cost, what, 8,000? That's a massive win in my book. After 600 cycles, I can't believe it, it's at that number, any phone batteries are gonna start acting up. So instead of saying it's time for an upgrade, just swap the battery and enjoy another year or two smooth sailing. And if you're in Singapore, there are plenty of good third-party shops like this that are reliable and trustworthy. Just make sure you pick one that uses legit parts and, you know, doesn't make your phone explode. So yeah, that's my quick story about replacing my Pixel 7 Pro. Yeah, the battery at least. If your phone's heating up, draining fast, or just feels like it's having a midlife crisis, maybe it just needs a spa day. It doesn't really need replacing. So yeah, drop your questions down below and let me know if you'd ever replace your phone's battery instead of upgrading. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys again very, very soon.